Hello! In this video I will show you how to take the subscribers that sign up for your Revue newsletter service that you have on your Twitter profile and then bring all of those subscribers automatically into any other email newsletter tool that you might use. So to do that, we'll want to go to zapier.com, where I am now. And you have to create an account. The free account will do, or sign in if you already have one. Then we go up here to the left and hit create a Zap. And Zapier, if you haven't used it before, is basically a tool that links software services to each other so that you can send data between them. So what we want to do here is to create this Zap that has a trigger. And our trigger is going to come from the app called Revue, which is, again, where people sign up via, or if they sign up to receive your newsletter directly from your Twitter profile, we'll sign up for your Revue. And we want the trigger event for this SAP, for this series of things to happen automatically, to trigger when somebody becomes a new subscriber. So let's hit that, and we want to hit continue. And then you have to sign in to your Revue account, which if you're already signed in your browser, you will get it automatically. If not, you will be sent to a login page, and then you log in with your username from Revue. And as we see here, it wants me to go into Revue and then basically do this. Go to account settings and integrations, where you will find an API key, which is basically just a string of numbers and letters. I'm not going to do it right now because my API key is sorry, I am going to do it now, but I'm going to hit pause on the video so you can't actually see my API key because that is private information. So I'm just going to get my API key, paste it in here, and hit yes, continue, and then I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we're back here in Zapier, and we've now connected a Revue account. So it shows up here that we have an account connected. So then I'll just hit continue. And now we need to test the trigger to see if it works. So just hit test. And now we see that it found a subscriber, and that subscriber, it pulls out information, has the following email address, which is myself. And here is worth noting that if you just set up your Revue account for the first time, you need to add at least one subscriber for this test to work, or it's just gonna give a faulty an error, basically. So what you want to do is to go to your own Revue profile and punch in your email here, hit subscribe, and then open your email, click the confirm button in the auto mail that you'll get from Revue when you sign up, and then you can run this test. So you'll find a subscriber. And now let's just hit continue. And now we see that this trigger step is done. What we want to do now is to create our action step. So this is what's going to happen whenever the trigger triggers. So whenever someone signs up for Revue. So let's say you're using Mailchimp, you just go in here and you write in Mailchimp. If you're using MailerLite, you just go in here and then hit MailerLite and so on. I don't use any of these personally, so just for the sake of showing you how this works, I'm just going to select Revue again, as if this was also where I wanted to have my subscribers end up. So the action event here is add a subscriber, which basically adds a subscriber to my list. And again, this will be the same action event if you choose Mailchimp or MailerLite or what have you. Choose the tool that you use. Unfortunately, Substack does not support Zapier at this point. So if you use Substack, go back to my blog post and then scroll down and see what the solution for Substack is. But here, I'm just going to choose my account once again. And again, this will be the same if you're using Mailchimp or whatever. And then here is the important part. In this email address field, I'm going to go down here and select from step 1, which is the trigger step up here. I'm going to pull the email from that first step. And if I have any more data, I can also pull in the first name and the last name. But as we see, these fields are empty. And that is because when somebody signs up via Twitter, so they go to my profile and they hit sign up down here. Now, since I'm signed up, it's going to say start reading, but if they're not signed up, it's going to say subscribe. They're only going to send their email address, so no first name and no last name, which again is why that is empty up here. And then once you fill this in, simply hit continue, and you can then test and continue. Hit this button. I'm not going to do that now just because if I send something into Revue and that triggers a new subscriber, this is going to go in a loop. But if this was Mailchimp or MailerLite or some other tool, you would hit test and continue, and then you would get a verification that a new, let's say, Mailchimp contact was created. And then you would just basically turn on your SEP up here. You might give it a name if you want. Revue subs to Mailchimp. Simple. And then you would just turn it on and you would be done. And now every time somebody signs up for your Revue newsletter, they would be also signed up to the service that you add here in the action steps, be it Mailchimp or MailerLite or anything else. So that's that. Good luck.